What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update today, 2021, as well as the next two stimulus and infrastructure package, as well as what's going on in the world today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates. We cover everything stimulus related and some breaking news that you need to know about. And if you can hit the like button for us, it really helps out our channel. The Senate and the House has voted and approved a committee to look into the origins of the COVID-19, whether or not it came out of a lab in China. China is not happy about this. And China's response is actually kind of breaking waves today as what they said when they were asked about this. The China Foreign Ministry spokesman said when asked about President Biden's decision to reinvestigate whether the coronavirus originated in a Chinese laboratory, the China's response from the foreign ministry spokesman came out swinging and said, "What secrets are hidden in suspicion that shrouded Fort Derek and the over 200 U.S. biolabs across the world?" So instead of answering whether or not it came from a China leak, instead redirected to, well, what about the over 200 different biolabs across the world and in the United States? And yeah, it's been really hot news today. There's been a lot of different news coming out, including from United Kingdom spies that believe the theory that came from a Wuhan lab is possible. In addition to this, a new information coming out that scientists at Wuhan lab previously back in 2017 have now been information that they have been bitten by bats and shown this in footage. As you can see here, scientists at the Chinese lab, eyed as a possible source of the pandemic, were previously filmed getting bitten and spattered with blood while handling bats without protection, according to report. The Chinese state-run TV footage shows researchers at the Wuhan Institute of Virology disregarding gloves, masks, and other PPE while handling bats and collecting feces in the field, Taiwan News first noted. The video, now rediscovered, which was first broadcasted in 2017, then cut to a person's limb badly swollen from an apparent bat bite, and scientists also admitted getting spattered with blood during research. One scientist was shown handling samples with bare hands. The narrator noted how the risk of injury still exists, and the team members got a rabies vaccine before each sampling. So hopefully this new committee that is being set up by the White House was voted on in Congress to have this new committee happen. Hopefully they will find out more information about if this actually did come from a lab in China. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Okay, next on stimulus. If you've been watching this show, you know that there's literally dozens and dozens and dozens of various stimulus programs. And one of them literally just got a bump that is paying out thousands of dollars to people on this show. One of our viewers, Rhonda Jackson, commented, as you can see here, "Jimmy, please mention about the Pandemic-EBT program for children that received free or reduced meals for their benefits to be loaded on their Pandemic-EBT card. The amounts are crazy. Approximately each child is receiving $1,400 literally going on right now, and people are reporting this right now that they're receiving $1,400 per child. I know some people that received $5,000 to $8,000 in pandemic EBT benefits." Another person commented yesterday, Imelda Gamboa, probably butchered that, says, "Thanks, my PEBT card got $5,542 in Texas." Melissa Wilson says, "My daughter received hers as well, although it's $1,200 per child. I don't know if they are doing different amounts across the board. I guess it's based on your income." Dawn Keener says, "I just checked mine and got $2,330. Another lady says, Tara Richards says, "Residents in New Jersey who are receiving the Work First New Jersey or TANF will receive $1,700 in Pandemic Emergency Assistance Fund with June benefits. PEBT is max allotment for your family size plus $137. I hope this helps. So thank you guys so much for your comments. And yes, this program that we don't talk about that much, the Pandemic EBT program, is giving money to children to feed them over the summer. And a second round is going out right now to states that have applied for it and qualified for it. The funny thing is it looks like it's different amounts for different states going on right now. As we've seen that Texas, we've seen some people receiving literally $5,500, maybe for 4 kids or something like that. But we're also seeing a $1,200 per child amount being thrown around, and $6.82 per day for children to feed them. So it's kind of a mystery where these different amounts are coming from, and if we're going to be seeing these other amounts, large amounts, go out to people with pandemic EBT cards as well in other states. Wisconsin has just announced that they have gotten a new allotment of this, and as you can see here, it is $6.82 per day per child. So I'm not sure where these much larger numbers are coming from, but some states are literally expanding the amounts that they're sending on these kind of this kind of SNAP program for children called the Pandemic EBT program. Delaware has just announced an expansion. Louisiana has just announced an expansion. Massachusetts has just announced an expansion for 650,000 children just in Massachusetts alone. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date with what I see here. Let me know in the comments down below if you received thousands of dollars from this program just here in the past week. A huge drastic increase. What state you're from, and if you know why it's more than $6.82. I'm not sure if this is only for Texas or if we're gonna see really thousands of dollars come for other states. So like I said, let our viewers know down below in the comments how much you got, how recent it was, and what state you're from, and maybe how many children you have. I hope to see this program go out to all 50 states or expand into much more states. Yeah, if you're getting $5,000, that's a nice stimulus payday that was kind of unexpected. That yeah, we're literally seeing people saying they just received this money right now. So let's hope that we see this expanded to more people. So another interesting program going out is multiple different states announcing what they're calling a vaccine lottery, where they're literally giving away millions of dollars in all sorts of different states going on right now for people to get vaccinated, or for people, some states include people that have already been vaccinated. Ohio's giving away five $1 million prizes. They've already announced the first person who won $1 million, as well as giving full-time scholarships to 5 different people. And that's in Ohio, the Vax a Million Ohio program. We're also seeing this in other different states. New York is going to be offering a $5 million prize to one person for newly vaccinated people, in addition to all sorts of other prizes ranging from $20 to $50,000 and that one $5 million prize. Governor Cuomo says everybody wins. You get the vaccine and you win. But yeah, New York, Oregon, Maryland, several different states announcing this. Maryland's actually giving away $40,000 every single day. And on July 4th, they will be announcing a $400,000 winner. In addition, we're seeing this in multiple different states. Oregon with their own $1 million lottery. I think West Virginia also did this too, in addition to $100 vaccine incentives, vaccine gift cards or debit cards to West Virginia's ages 16 through 35. Now, these are just for people that are vaccinated. The White House recently said that they have ruled that these vaccine lotteries are okay to do, and they can use money for this. Now, it's not clear if they're using part of the $350 billion that are going to states, cities, and counties for this type of vaccine giveaway. I mean, it is going to people one way or another. I guess it's not bad. I've seen a lot of comments saying it'd be much better to give like $1,000 a person than give somebody $1 million or $5 million. I do tend to agree with that. But each state kind of has their own decision on what they want to do. And well, really, I can't really, influence them at all. But the good news is that this money's going out. The other good news is that really these $1 million or $5 million sounds like a lot, but it's actually a tiny, tiny drop in the bucket of money that states and cities are getting from the third stimulus check package. As you know, there's $350 billion going out to states, cities, and counties. Cities and counties get to spend or decide how they want to spend their own money in completely different ways than the state will decide to spend it. And we're going to see a lot more of these programs coming out. In the last 24 hours, I did a video on all the state stimulus checks that are coming out. I'll link you to that video here at the end of this video, where we go over all the different states that are literally announcing stimulus checks and stimulus programs as well, separately from these lottery vaccine programs. There's literally dozens and dozens and dozens of different stimulus programs coming out. And this is in addition to the fourth stimulus check. We also have in this next stimulus package called the American Families Plan, which is the second half of the infrastructure package. The first half is known as the American Jobs Plan. These two plans are expected to be around $4 trillion combined. In this next stimulus package, in addition to this money going out to states and cities, these vaccine lotteries, these state stimulus checks, these back to work bonuses that are thousands of dollars. In addition to all that, that's really kind of already passed from the third stimulus check package. There's a whole new set of things they're pushing for in the fourth stimulus check package, the American Families Plan, including a fourth stimulus check that really the president and the White House have opened the door to having a fourth stimulus check included. Joe Biden recently said that the April jobs report makes it clear the need for more stimulus, in addition to that if the Congress, the House of Representatives, and the Senate want a fourth stimulus check, that it's simply up to them and they can include it if they want to. And that is exactly what we're seeing, as we've seen over 80 different lawmakers from the House of Representatives that now support a fourth stimulus check, and 28 different Democratic senators that are in favor of not just a fourth stimulus check, but monthly recurring stimulus checks to be included in this next package. We have a bill from the Senate that is for that exact amount, $2,000 per month, that would go until the pandemic is over, so likely 6 months or more. We also have a bill from Democratic Representative Jayapal and Rashida Tlaib. Representative Jayapal is the leader of the Democratic Progressive Caucus, which is over half of the Democrats in the House of Representatives. And they want to immediately provide a $2,000 one-time payment, as you can see here, to every person in America, followed then by $1,000 monthly recurrent payments that would go until the pandemic is declared over. So this is what the Democrats want, and as we've shown here, President Biden says that the White House is okay with them putting a fourth stimulus check package in there if Congress wants to do it. And that's really exactly what we're seeing from Congress, is that, yes, they do want to include this. We just had the U.S. House Ways and Means Committee, which is the group of representatives in the House of Representatives that write the actual wording and write the actual bill for the stimulus checks. They actually want them to pass monthly recurring payments, either this $1,000 per month stimulus check or this $2,000 per month stimulus check package that has been introduced in the House and the Senate. Now, in addition to this, they want to increase Social Security. There's three different programs, three different bills that have been announced to increase Social Security. I'll be going over those more in details, and we get a lot of questions on that. I'll have a video upcoming in the next several videos where I'm going to talk about the Social Security proposed changes and what they're talking about that now. But there are several different proposals for Social Security increases, as well as Medicare increases, which we really had just a big push for just a few days ago, again, from Democratic leader Jayapal, who leads more than 155 lawmakers in Congress that have signed a letter urging President Biden to expand Medicare in the next stimulus package known as the American Families Plan. They say that 70% of the House Democratic caucus calls on the White House to expand Medicare by lowering the eligibility age, probably to age 60, but could go as low as age 55, where you would be eligible for Medicare benefits, and also improving benefits by including hearing, dental, vision, and hearing aids to be included completely for free. And this will be paid for by the dropping of the price of prescription drugs that pharmaceutical companies literally charge the US much, much more than they charge other countries. And by forcing these large pharmaceutical companies to give us and the US government the same prescription drugs for the same price that they charge other countries will save the US government about $500 billion every single year and can be used to pay for these Medicare increases and possibly Social Security increases as well. They also want to include 2 years of free college, which is currently being proposed in the American Families Plan, 2 years of free community college, and 2 years of free preschool for children. So it would be increasing it by 4 years, 2 years for college and 2 years of preschool, basically 2 years on free end on each end that would be paid for by the US government. Now, if and when they pass 2 years of free college, it'll change the game because you will be able to go back to college if you want to completely for free, as long as you make below the income thresholds, which will likely be the same as the third stimulus check package. So, as I said, there's a lot of this is about half of the things that are up on the table for negotiations for this fourth stimulus check package, the American Families Plan. This is what they're negotiating on and deciding on right now. And there's probably about a 95 to 100% chance that the Democrats are going to pass this bill with the reconciliation card. That means that the Democrats are going to pass it all on their own because the Democrats control the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and they can pass this bill without any Republican support at all. That was exactly how the third stimulus check was passed as well. It was passed without a single Republican vote. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll keep you up to date on all these kind of miscellaneous stimulus programs, as well as the negotiations over the next stimulus package and the next infrastructure package. The big one, the fourth stimulus check. But remember, there's really all these other programs that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. So don't miss an episode. We have new videos coming out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about different stimulus programs in different videos as well as daily news. So I will keep you up to date on everything. You can click this video here to watch my newest video about stimulus checks coming from states. And this video is about President Biden's $1,341 per month Social Security plan. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.